by spending time in the Word of God, getting a better understanding of God by spending time in His Word. And when you spend time in His Word, you tend to get a better understanding of God, and even a better understanding of yourself by spending time in the Word of God. 2. Prayer. Prayer is communication with God. And if we don't communicate with God, how do we get to know Him properly? Because that's one of the vital ways to connect with God, is to pray and get closer to Him. Without prayer, we can't communicate with God. And just like if we don't communicate with someone, we eventually lose the connection we had with them, or don't get a connection at all. So what we have to do here? We have to connect with God by praying and seeking His face continuously or continually. Our third one is fasting. And fasting helps you draw closer to God by giving away or not giving into your own desires, abstaining from the fleshly desires, and spending time with God. Drawing yourself closer to the Spirit and not feeding your flesh the things that it wants. And see, the thing is, when fasting draws you closer to God, it helps with your prayer and helps you to be more intimate with God. That helps us enlighten all the others before. Gratitude is our fourth one. If we're not grateful and we don't learn to appreciate what God has done for us, how could we be grateful for the small things God has done for us, and even the bigger things that will come in our lives? How can we be grateful? Where there comes gratitude, we tend to be grateful. And if we are grateful for the small things, it helps us to be humble. And you'll seek God even more. You may be in the midst of a storm right now. You may be going through something hard in life. But you know what? Always be grateful. Thank God for life, for health and for strength. And you have the opportunity to do something with that life. Even love. Learning to love God and learning to love your neighbors, which are our fifth one. If we learn to love God truly for who He is, and we get an understanding of His love, we get a glimpse of it, we understand how to love others also. Because we understand that the selfless, sacrificial type of love that God has, and what He has done for us on the cross, His grace and mercies. If you understand what was done on the cross was Jesus Christ, and we understand His love. And if we understand His love, we will understand and learn how to love our neighbor as ourselves. And you have to wonder, who's your closest neighbor? Some of us might be our brothers, our sisters, a spouse, a girlfriend, a boyfriend. Learn to love them. Learn to love them as Christ has loved you. And that's our most important point here. If you understand the grace of God and what Christ did for you, all the rest of things I just said here flourishes. It improves over time because you understand that you're not worthy of grace, but Jesus Christ made you worthy through His grace. And once you understand that, that will help you grow closer to God, because it's not necessarily what you have done, but what Christ has done for you, and you have to accept it. It was nice speaking to you. Until next time.